Welcome to Tabletop Tactics. Coming up in today's battle,
Welcome back, Freeview, to another battle report with myself, Chaos Lord? No, not Chaos Lord. Corn Lord?
Corn Lord? Reaver of the Stars?
Ooh!
There you go.
The
Yeah,
Reaver.
helping
I am the Reaver of Pastries. It is I, the chef, against the Squire Bard.
The Keeper of Secrets himself.
Oh.
No, that's the demons. Well, you know, it'd be very appropriate.
The Watcher in the Bard.
Yeah, Watcher in the Bard.
The Watcher in the Bard. Yes.
The Dark Angels are here, and we have unleashed the Inner Circle, because the centre point of the Inner Circle may or may not be featuring in this battle report.
You could say that you've unleashed the lion. I'm unleashing Angron and Khan and a Berserker Horde. It's going to be a good time for everyone involved.
Good time. This is really hot. Oh, it's an exciting day to be a Dark Angels fan. The Inner Circle is unleashed. I'm very, very, very excited about this list. We've gone for pure spectacle really here, because it is a big day, because our main man, Mr. Papa Johnson, is here, and he's going to kill and maim and slice off some heads and show those world eaters who is boss. The list is very straightforward. The elites are my compulsory choice today, because I'm trying to make it as thematically Deathwing and Inner Circle as possible, and thank you very much to Maxine Blythen for giving us some extra Deathwing models so we can make this possible. Thank you very much. So yes, the list. I have 3 HQs. I have Azrael, I have Belial, and I have an Interrogator Chaplain, because of course I can't literally help myself. I have given the Chaplain Canticle of Hate just so I can have some extra chargy goodness, which will become clear later. But otherwise the characters are as the characters do. They're all really just thematically there because they're very great. Then the meat and potatoes of this list. I have 10 Deathwing Terminators with Thunderhammers and Storm Shields. They will be combat squadding. I have 10 Deathwing Terminators with Power Fists and Storm Bolters, also combat squadding. I have a 5-man Deathwing Terminator squad with Lightning Claws. And I then have 10 Deathwing Knights. That is the core of the list. And to round it out, I have a very, 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 very special unit, Lionel Johnson. I mean, props to Fletcher. I mean, look at it. Look at it. It's incredible. I cannot wait to see what he can do. I am going to be deep striking him just so I can get the drop on a certain angry red man. And we'll just have to see how many heads he can sever with fealty. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a fun time. Stay tuned for all the carnage to unfold.
Carnage, you say? How appropriate. Because the World Eaters are hitting the deck with a Berserker Horde, the likes of which has not been seen in over 10,000 years. And by 10,000 years, I mean since the release of the World Eaters, because I'm running a very different World Eaters list to the one that's have been run previously on this channel. Angron is, of course, the Warlord. He is here. He will smite his brother with extreme prejudice and furious anger. Yes. We also have Khan, because where Angron goes, his best friend goes. It's very sweet, actually. It's very nice. And also because maybe one day, Khan will do something, and it could be this day. We then have a Lord on Juggernaut. We've given him a Berserker Glaive as a relic, so I spent 2 CP at the beginning of the game for Angron's Warlord trait as well, because of course, why would you not? Turning off Obsec is great. So he will be here to lead my Foot Sloggers into battle, because plus 2 inches move when you've got 40 Berserkers is quite fun. So I've got 2 units of 10 with 2 Chain Glaives in there. You'll notice that the champions are priests, the old Dark Apostles, because we can't use those anymore. But it's quite appropriate that they're just like the most fanatical worshippers of Angron. Like they see him as the demigod that he is now and they're following him into battle. Pretty cool, right? It's almost like I've forged a narrative around this army. We then have 4 units of 5 berserkers with the chain, what are they called? The chain, Cornate Eviscerators, that's what they're called. They all have chain blades anyway. Every unit has an icon as well. We then have a unit of 8 bound. But chef, those look like Chaos Terminators. So I'm putting my money where my mouth is. If you cast your minds back to the review, I said you could quite easily have just called the Terminators Red Butchers and given them the same stat line as the 8 bound and just do that. And you could use your Terminators as 8 bound if you wanted to represent Red Butchers. So that's what I'm doing, guys. Their bolt guns have run out of ammunition and they're really angry about it. Look, they're still on a 40mm base. They've still got a 5-up inbun. They don't have a 2-up save because they're just filled with furious anger. Maybe like bits of their armor have fallen off. And they're just hitting really hard. So they've just got lots of attacks at high damage and AP. This is what I'm doing. I'm calling them the Red Butchers throughout the entirety of the game. Okay? We then have a unit of 3 Exalted 8 bound. You may notice that these look like Greater Possessed because those don't exist as a unit anymore. So I'm going to use them as Exalted 8 bound because why? They're the same size, they're demonic, they look cool, and because everyone keeps asking us to use 8 bound and you can't find them for love nor money. I wonder why. Could it be because they're really quite good? Maybe, but we've not managed to get our grubby mitts on any. So I'm going to do the next best thing, which is run big hulking demonic things. And we're all happy and friends here. Also means I've got 8 bound. You're welcome. That's the list. It's 1,910 points. I couldn't fit anything else in. Not one single model, not an iota of anything in this Heretic Astartes army that may or may not have an Agent of Chaos called Cypher.
Today's mission is Claim the Battlefield, a Strike Force mission from the Tempest of War mission pack. Players must randomly generate a deployment zone and mission rule using the Tempest of War card pack. Players then alternate placing 5 objective markers onto the battlefield, with 1 objective each placed in their deployment zone and the remaining objectives placed in no man's land. The primary objective is Claim the Battlefield, a progressive mission where players score 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they achieve at the end of each of their command phases: holding 1 or more objectives and holding 2 or more objectives. Players may also complete the Claim Objective action to score 2 victory points for each objective marker under their control. These are cumulative and cannot be scored in the first battle round. At the start of each player's command phase, they must generate up to 3 secondary mission cards. At the end of their turn, they may discard any of their active secondary mission cards if they wish to.
Have we peaked?
Yeah! I mean, yeah, this is... Just look at it! Look at it! We built a church! A cathedral! There's Angron! There's someone else coming in a minute. But just look! It's too much. I'm going to have a little lie down already. I can't, sorry. Yep, I'm very excited.
I have nothing in reserve. I need nothing in reserve.
Yeah, you do not. I do have one thing in reserve.
Is it the lion?
It's the lion. It'd be rude not to use his cool Forest Walker ability, so it's very cool.
You can see the
trees of
hope
Caliban.
springs anew.
Yes, I very much feel like this is
Will be your doom!
Yes! And this is very much the last stand of the Dark Angels' forces on this planet. And they are holding out on the last bastion of hope. And then soon they shall be reunited with their father. Oh. Right, anyway, let's find out who's going first.
Please.
Oh, well, thank you.
It's a respectable number.
It's a good start.
It's a respectable number, the old 5. Ooh. Can I beat it?
No.
Fine.
We shall have this day. Tempest is hashtag the bestest. My cards are not, so...
She is a fickle beast.
I drew Assassination, Investigate Sight, and Extend Battle Lines. Extend Battle Lines is okay. Assassination, not ideal. And Investigate
You could have
Sight...
kept Assassination for Angron.
I mean, I could.
Do you want to keep Assassination for Angron? You might not get it this turn, but That is your goal,
Yeah,
after all.
well, yeah, of course. That is what I want to do.
Maybe
Yes.
replace Investigate Site.
Yeah, that's what's happening there. Yeah, so the replacement I did get captured on the outpost, so
Not much better.
so that's promptly going in the bin. But Investigate Site, I kind of don't want to be here yet.
I mean, I want you to be there.
I mean, yeah, oh yes, of course. But in terms of buffs to avoid instant death, I am putting Belial's reroll hits and chapter mastery bits for being Grandmaster of the Deathwing onto the shooty Terminators over there with the missiles and all that good stuff. And then Azrael is putting his chapter master onto the Deathwing Knights. The Chaplain didn't get off Canticle of Hate, but did get off Excitation of Rage, which is also going onto the Deathwing Knights, just to make them a big old deterrent for now. But yeah, beyond that, I'll see if I can extend my battle lines. I've advanced with these Terminators, and they did get a 5, so they've got loads of move. I'm just going to essentially extend my battle line and take this objective, but trying to be as cagey as possible, because there's lots of very fast-moving, very stabby lads over the horizon. These guys with Lightning Claws did get a 2 on their advance. They're just shuffling forward a little bit, maybe to help out the Storm Shield guys, should everything go horribly wrong. These Terminators move forward, just to get into range with some shooting of the 8 bound with the Storm Bolters and their helpful missiles. I have advanced these Terminators, they got a 4, so it gives them quite a bit of move to sort of create a bit of a cordon. Not a huge one, but a bit of one. The Deathwing Knights take to the fray. They move forward a little bit. They are remaining in the building. They're just moving forward, so in future turns I might be able to get a counter charge off and things like that, but I don't want them getting immediately angroned, so they are just moving forward just a touch. The Chaplain shuffles around, and Azrael fills his space. These Terminators at the back are obsexed, so they will be doing the Claim the Battlefield action. They are claiming that statue. Shooting phase! This is the only thing to shoot, really. The Stormbolter wielding and missile wielding Terminators at the front line are shooting at the 8 bound. I have spent a CP on Fury of the First just to try and get as much through as possible and to help with missiles.
Yes.
I've done 5 wounds to you with the Stormbolters.
Yes, you have.
You are in light cover for what it's worth.
Yeah, we forgot to mention this. Apologise. So sort of light cover, the ruins are the ruins. This entire furrow here is all dense because you can imagine it's just scarred with like...
Big on, they've crashed the Nephilim jet
Angron's
fighters.
just doing that. He's dragging his sword.
Yeah.
He's doing the sword
Imagine
drag.
lots of meteors like smashing down.
So
like,
imagine that. So even though it's a clear thoroughfare, it is dense cover, so it will be also the -2 to move, and everything else is kind of what you see is what you get. So I do have a 2-up save here.
You do indeed.
So of course I take 2 wounds. Very
well.
good. At least it was light cover, so otherwise one would be dead.
The missiles. Yep. I'll get rid of these out of the way. Well, I can reroll that 1 because of I've hit you twice.
Belial.
To wound you.
1 wound.
Just the 1 wound. Yeah. Sorry, let me get these out of your way.
4-up invulnerable save, for they are exalted.
Yes.
1 is bloodied.
Just eats the missile.
It's a maw on his belly.
Whoa.
He does the thing from the mask where he's just like,
Boom! Yeah, it shoots it back. That's my turn. I feel like this is mainly suspense building. There's a lot that's gonna happen, just not straight away.
No. We want to bide our time for bloodshed.
Yeah, I feel like that missile was like the guy that lets loose the arrow at Helm's Deep.
Yeah.
And now the
just like,
he's like, good, all the Berserker's like, but yeah, I extended my battle lines, so that's nice. Capturing the outpost, goodbye. And Assassination I shall keep because, well, that is sort of the main mission for the Dark Angels, really. But yeah, over to you, good sir.
Thank you. There was one last thing that we forgot to do. At the end of the fight phase, Khan. No. He holds on to the bloodlust for now.
Just, you're right, Khan. I'm fine.
I will be fine. Just give me blood. Command phase.
Yes.
That's a bit of a misnomer, really, for the old World Eaters. Bit of
It's command more than just the screaming murder.
the rage phase.
Yeah.
Every phase is rage phase. So I drew grind them down, fine. I drew deploy teleport Homer, less fine, and I drew extend battle lines. Well, that one's doable. Yeah, and grind is, hey, it's grind them down. Angron has yelled very angrily at the exalted 8 bound because they are core, aren't they? Yes, they are.
So.
No, they're not core because they're super angry. That's fine. I'll just do it on the 10-man unit of berserkers, then just calls.
I love the idea of something being so angry already. It can't be made any
They
more
can't
angry.
be made more angry. Yeah. And I'm going to do infectious rage, so everyone has +1 attack.
Very cool.
So if you do decide to charge me, well, core units have +1 attack. If you do decide to charge me, they get real angry. That's it. Let's do some movement. The Exalted 8-bound, despite not being core, do still have quite a mighty move, which is enough to put me to here. Now I'm just out of range of the objective, but I am just a whisker within 12 of the Terminators. So I'm going to try. Rolled a 1 on the advance. Doesn't matter, they were never getting up there anyway. Please, you must not be on each other's bases. That's cheating. Moving normally with this unit of Berserkers, obviously ignoring the -2 thanks to the Juggerlord, giving them +2, and that puts them just in range of the objective for Claim the Battlefield. Appropriate! For I have a Dark Apostle / Dark Champion. 5-man unit just moving up to the edge here so they can claim the battlefield objective by calling upon a cultist who appears out of thin air. Magic cultists. This unit of 5 at the back are just going to form up around this objective, and if you guessed claim it, you would be correct! Car! I'm hoping that the editor put in music there. And Berserkers! The Lord on Juggernaut. Cypher. The 8-bound. Into the trees for safety, because whilst they are maniacs, they are not stupid maniacs. Angron. No. And then finally, the Berserkers are just going to fan out here because Angron can smell something foul and lion-esque upon the wind. And Angron, despite what you might think, I mean, he's a little bit crazy, but he's not an idiot when it comes to matters of combat. Maybe a little bit of an idiot. I have no shooting. Cypher's not in range. I think he's got 18-inch range on his bolt pistol. He's not in range of anything. No. He's lost in the crowd.
He's like, Angron, please protect me from all these Deathwing. I feel very exposed.
So, all that's left, I'm just within 12 of the Thunderhammer Storm Shield Terminators.
Oh, yes, come on.
No, not even
fair
close.
enough.
That's fine. Okay, very well. Khan does it. No, it's on a 1. He murders a friend. That's my turn. I got extend battle lines and deploy teleport homes going in the sea. Grind them down is technically still in effect, although neither of us have killed anything. Yet.
Dandu. Electric. Boogaloo. I hear a rustling in the trees. Who might be on his way? Yes, so cards-wise, I've still got Assassination because that is the ultimate grand plan of this battle. I have Secure No Man's Land. Didn't do bad. Then you also have No Retreat, No Surrender. Also not too bad. Thankfully, the Deathwing Knights are not in range of an objective, so they'll be able to move freely. These guys probably will still stay in range of objective anyway, so that should be doable, is the hope. Beyond that, in terms of what command bits I'm doing this term, the Chaplain got Canticle of Hate and Excitation of Rage off, which is very good. Azrael has given the Chapter Master rerolls to the Deathwing Knights, and Belial has given the Deathwing Grand Supreme Command magic to the Thunderhammer and Stormshield Terminators.
Right.
So we must move now and see what happens. The Terminators move forward, stealing the objective, but getting them in charging range of certain 8-bound. Belial moves forward, and his Terminator brethren surround him. The Lightning Corps move forward, because they are actually not in range of the objective, which is very nice. And then the Thunderhammer Stormshield brethren move forth, but retaining range in the objective, so I can get my secondaries, because I need those for points. The Deathwing Knights move forward, moving out of the building, out of the cathedral, to see the massing hordes of berserkers rushing towards them, but leaving a space inside for certain help to arrive. The Chaplain manages to fly very low and safely in the building into this little pocket of space here, so he can give friends on the other side of the wall some space. Azrael has also moved. Sorry, he's out of the way now, so he doesn't land on his own base. He has arrived. I imagine the Deathwing Knights have made a space for him as he just marches through a procession and while chanting his name, he will defeat them. He will crush the enemy. Another incredibly brief shooting phase, because I don't want, blip. I don't want you then, blip, and then running towards me at high velocities. So the Storm Bolter, I'm about to say Storm Shielded ones, but that's the other ones, are shooting at these 8-pound here.
Yes.
Let's see if I can whittle them down a bit. Did get 4 wounds through with the Storm Bolters. These were a bit -1. Get Tactical Dodgerine.
I do take 2 damage.
Now the missiles. Yep, you are in the dent, so you might as well want to hit here. Can't remember that.
But
one
you did
hit.
the Fury of the First.
Oh no, I didn't. I'm saving that for hammer time, which might come up later. No, that is a wound.
Yes.
Because that would be 1 wound. This is just at -2 because no.
5 unfavorable save. No, 1 is dead.
1 is dead.
1 goes to split.
Great success.
Don't need to mark him up with a wound.
Belial. Not Captain Apollo this time. Little reference for you narrative fans. Belial wasn't in range last turn, but he is in range of these 8-pound this turn, so he's going to raise his Mastercraft Storm Bolter.
No.
Well, he hits you twice, which is very nice because the dent does come into effect there to wound you.
So,
he wounds you no time.
So nice, he failed twice.
There's a warning shot. It's like, don't you dare come near me.
Stay back, please.
Charge phase. Now, in theory, it would be tactically prudent to stay where I am, so you have to come to me. But that is not the way of the Dark Angels. We will crush these heretic Astartes. The Thunderhammer Storm Shield Terminators are going to charge the Exalted 8-pound. They are in range of the Chaplain, and Canterbury Hate has gone off, so it's basically a 4-inch charge. Yep. Oh, well, that's good.
Yes, yep.
Definitely.
Okay,
yeah, they're very much in. So they will be charging in. That is the only charge we're doing so far. But yes, I'll move them in and then do some stratagems. So, the 5 phase, I am spending a CP on Fury of the First to give my Terminators +1 to hit because they've got Thunder Hammers, so that's helpful. They are then re-rolling their hits because of Belial's Grandmasterage, so that's nice. So 4 of them are going into these Outdaybound, and 1 is going into these Berserkers that have done something very cool.
Yeah, so I really wanted to save up all my CP so that I would start my turn 2 with 8 CP for the memes. But then I realised I can't do fun stuff. I can't spend all 8 CP in one single turn.
Gamers, let it be known that Chef betrayed the memes.
I know, right? So I mean, instead I've heroically intervened 6 inches with aggressive intervention, and because you're going to attack me, I'm going to spend a CP on Blood Frenzy so I can fight on death. Can't do that on the Exalted because they're not core.
That would be naughty.
In hindsight, if I'd have known this, I probably would have just run them as normal 8-bound, but never mind.
It's cool. You get to use them.
They just won't die because they're 4 up in buns.
Exactly.
Now
I mean,
it's the time
it's
to
quite
power
possible.
up.
Yeah.
But each one failed is 1 dead. They're only 3
That is
wins.
very true. Right. That's hammer time.
Oh.
Good thing I've got those rerolls. But it's actually not too
and
bad.
The +1 to hit also helps out a little bit.
Yeah, it helps out quite a bit. Yeah, helps out a lot actually.
Yeah, that's 4 extra hits.
To wound you now.
Please.
Oh,
James.
It's actually not as bad. But it means,
okay, I couldn't see.
Yeah, you couldn't see the 3s. It's actually not too bad. It is 6.
6?
So these will be on your 4 up infants.
4 up in buns on the Exalted 8-bound. They're dead.
Terminatum.
The blood.
Pow! And now
tithe begins. Incidentally, they are only just dead, but I'm not going to use the CP reroll because I want to use them on fun stratagems.
Yes. Now the 3 extra hammer hits into the Berserkers. Can reroll that because the Grandmaster. Okay, only the 2. To wound you. That is 2 wounds.
-2?
Yes.
Oh, well, they're both alive then.
Chonky lads.
Well, that was a waste of a CP on them, but never mind. Berserker time. 21 attacks from the normal dudes. From 4 of them.
Angry lads.
Okay, not bad.
Not bad at all.
There. You can go off there. Forced to wound because even though I'm strength 6, you are in a circle.
In a circle.
Oh, now, interestingly, the lion has the inner circle keyword, but he is a monster, both figuratively and literally. Because he's the Imperium, you know. So he will not get the benefit of inner circle.
No.
So he doesn't get permanent transhuman, and there's nothing that we've seen in like the data sheets or like the books to basically say, ignore that for the purposes of inner circle. So we're not going to play him with inner circle. If that gets FAQ'd between us filming and this game coming out, tough. We literally can't do anything about that.
Yeah, but going on.
I personally think he should have inner circle because he's quite flimsy.
I mean, if you're
otherwise.
talking about the inner circle, he's sort of the innermost part of said circle. So.
Well, incidentally, those are all 1s and 2s, so it doesn't make any difference. That is 5 free up saves.
5 free up saves.
I could still kill one. I'm still going to kill one. I still wound 1, which is perfect for the Eviscerator.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's actually set him up nicely.
5 attacks for the Eviscerator.
Eviscerator!
He wounds you once at -4.
Dream is alive. The
Kill
dream
one, 'cause
has
it's 2
succeeded. Kapow!
I do kill 1. I don't know if I'm going to be able to steal the objective, though, because you've obviously...
I've piled in, sort of consolidated in such a way, sort of block the pass off as much as possible.
Great success. Combat has been made. I've got a blood type point. Does Khan kill a friend?
Yes! Murder! Why am I not over there? Bang! I got a 10. Went pretty well. Got secure no man's land. Yay! I'm well on my way to getting no retreat, no surrender, because I'm likely to be dead rather than surrendering, so that's always fun. So yeah, that's my turn.
I didn't get grind because I didn't kill a unit in your turn. That was to be expected, to be honest.
Yeah.
But that's fine because it auto discards and gives me a brand new draw.
Yeah, you get fresh draw.
Very pleasant. And Khan killed a friend, so I can retire.
Everyone's having a great time.
Especially Khan. My turn too. I have drawn hold the line. Sure. Quite easy to hold the line when the mid-board is my line.
Yes.
I've also drawn assassination. And blood and guts.
Yes.
It is time to murder. But before that, we've got a few little things to do with Angry Ron. First up, he is going to impart his Lord of the Arena reroll hits upon the 8-bound,
Very cool.
the Red Butchers, because they are core. They can receive said rerolls, which is nice, unlike my other 8-bound. And then he's also going to activate Glorious Bloodletting. So reroll 1s to hit, because that's on all World Eaters units, and there's going to be a lot of murder happening this turn. One would hope.
The blood should flow.
I hope it does, and it doesn't matter from whence.
Khan's having a great time.
This 4-man unit, which had a friend killed by Khan, move out to here. We will try a charge, and if they die, they die.
To be honest, I think they're just desperate to get away from Khan.
I mean, I don't blame them. The unit of 10 Berserkers in the middle here are moving up to the edge of the trees, taking the -2, of course. Oh, killing their friend on the way. Now, it'll be a big old charge to get to those Deathwing Knights, because they're just over 7 inches away, and of course, I am in the woods. But Khorne is nothing if not predictable. The 8-bound.
Yes.
Khan advanced a 4, so a 2 over to here. Berserker, 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 Berserker. Just moving up around here.
They are Pokemon now.
Yeah, Berserker, Berserker. This unit of 10 Berserkers also advanced, just moving up to take the place of the other 10. This unit of Berserkers, a paltry 1, Khorne is displeased. Not enough to get into the woods, so they will just move along to still hold the objective in case they need to. Boop. Just for safety purposes. Cypher, perhaps unwisely, advances next to Khan. Look, it was a real difficult debate with Angron. Do I like keep him back and use him as a counter charge? But that's boring! Yes! That's fun. Shooting phase, it was bolt pistols. I have done a grand total of 1 wound to the Deathwing Knights with bolt pistols.
Yes.
So far. Now, cool thing happens at the end of the movement phase.
Yeah, so I actually got to do this at the end of your movement phase. So the Lion's Warlord trait is, it's no hiding from the Watchers. Which is needlessly cool, for 1, but for 2, it's actually quite potent. So at the end of your opponent's movement phase, you pick 1 unit within 9 of him, 1 Dark Angel's unit, and you give them a 6-inch heroic intervention.
Which is quite powerful.
Which is quite something. So essentially I can declare it's the Deathwing Knights. So if anything goes near them, they can heroically intervene. Which seems very thematic for the Deathwing Knights, I must say, as well. So it's a very, very cool Warlord trait, but actually has quite a lot of practical application.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a cool way you can use El Leon.
El Leon. So, all that's left to do is Cypher's bolt pistol into the Deathwing Knights. Now, I managed to do a wound, so that's cute.
Yeah.
You will, of course, have a 2-up save against this because it is AP1. My plasma pistol is out of range because... but he can shoot on the turn he advanced, so that's nice. Here we go. I hit you all to the top.
Oh my, they're all 5s.
It is a fellowman. A fellowman indeed. I don't know what it means. What does it mean? He wounds you 3 times. Double 1 here will kill a Deathwing Knight.
Another one takes a wound. But they are being whittled.
It is the charge phase. The second best phase with World Eaters. So, this unit at the front, the spear tip, the war flail of Angron.
Yes.
Are going to use Icon of Wrath. Also, it's very appropriate because it's the priest who's like,
Yeah.
So, spending a CP, 3d6, picking the highest. Now, I do need a 9 here because I'm just over 7, but
Yes.
I am, of course,
Taking the trees.
the trees. No, it's not even close. It doesn't even add to a 9, but it does add to an 8, so I make it.
Fellow omen.
The 4-man unit by Angron's flank. His Angron's Kestus. Is it
Yes!
Kestus?
Like a cestus. Yeah. They're like glove with the knives on it. Yes.
A 7. Oh yes.
Oh, yes.
So this is into the Thunderhammer Storm Shield unit.
Yes, indeed. Here they come.
Angry Ron.
Yes.
Now.
I can hear the cogs are whirring.
Now I had a plan. It was a 6-inch charge into both the Thunder Hammers and the Lightning Claws. But now I'm tempted to charge into the Deathwing Knights.
Because they can't heroically intervene to you if you're already there.
If I charge into the Lightning Claw guys, just them, you're going to heroically intervene because you've got the Canticle of Hatred active. You've got such a massive pile in that you'll get like most of them in, and then Angron's just going to die. So I might just send them into. I might just send him into the Deathwing Knights.
Whoa.
Because if he can do the chops, he could really hurt them. Yes, I know the lion's there, but we always wanted this to happen, guys.
Yes.
Deathwing Knights.
Okay.
On a 7. No more, no less
yes.
than what he needed. The 8-bound.
Yes.
Now, I could make a double 1 charge over there. However, I kind of need to start the fight phase with Angron, which means that then they just get interrupted and die. So instead, I'm going to make an 11-inch charge over here.
Well, 1 and a 1, so it's technically 11 in some circles.
Sure. So that's fine. The Berserkers here are just going to charge around them because interrupting to kill them is not quite as bad. A 6 will not make it because I think they needed a 7. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure they're out. Angron tried to be tactical and then just went no, murder, hence why he's there. So we will start with Angron. Also, this unit did make it in.
Yeah.
I was just within a whisker of an inch. So I have 39 attacks because I'm doing the sweep and I'm using a CP for Gory Dismemberment because it's statistically the same as doing the big strike, which feels really sad. But that's unfortunately what happens when you're playing against Inner Circle Terminators for a bimbo. You just go, this isn't going to work.
Ooh,
quantity over quality it is.
Our server skull said earlier, death by 39 cuts.
Reroll the ones for myself.
The 6 is to hit, do the mortal.
No, 6 is to wound.
Ooh, otherwise that would have been quite...
Oh look, it's a full house.
A full house!
This is going to end in disaster. I didn't do too badly.
That was pretty good
I
going,
didn't
all
do
things
too badly.
considered, to be fair.
4 that were out. We'll realign that. Sorry, everyone at home. There we go. Is that better for you? There we go. Right. Falls to wound. Right.
You've got an extra dice there. On your book.
Oh, he escaped my wrath. Okay. It's actually really quite good.
Ooh.
But man, it should have been wounding on 2s. Would have been even grimmer. So
That is good,
That
though.
is good though.
How many mortals have we got? We hit the cap.
It is the full 6.
It's the full 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No more, no less.
So that's 2 just straight up. Cleaved. Cleaved.
So we have a total of 8. 16.
Oh.
20. 20.
13.
And these are minus 3.
14, 15, 16, 17.
3.
18, 19.
Straight onto your 4 up in vulnerable save.
20, you'll say, yes?
20 says I.
Oh.
Go on, Angron.
For the lion.
It's not the unit dead because there's 10 of them.
No, but that is... Oh, I mean, Angron's done what Angron should do.
Has he killed 3 of them?
Well, 3, but with the mortal wounds, he kills 5.
Half
I am spending 3 CP. I'm spending 2 to interrupt over here. I could have interrupted over there, but they're about to get stabbed many, many times, so I figure I'll try and keep these guys alive. I am also spending a CP on Fury the First. You have used a strategy.
Blood frenzy!
Oh, blood frenzy, yes!
Which means that as we establish last time, I'm just not going to die.
Yeah, that's the plan. So yeah, all of the attacks from these Terminators into those Berserkers. Your Fury of the First means we'll be hitting on 3s. Well, that's quite a good roll. Okay. It's kind of outrageous, really. Sure. To wound you will be 2s.
Yep.
That's kind of going off a little bit, but still pretty good. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 wounds.
9, you say?
Just -2.
9, you say? That's
Yes.
5 up saves at -2. They're dead.
But now they
Only just. Well, no, you would have killed the unit at 5. But now I'll attack you back. Blood frenzy.
Let me clear these out of the way for you.
Oh, before I do so, I must not forget.
Tithe. Oh.
Oh, goodbye, dice. Now, annoyingly, because I've got the reroll 1s or with anger, but I was going to send him that way, so there's no reroll 1s over here. But I could have done it with piling, but you baited me, sir.
Yes.
It's a shame because there's a couple of 1s in there, but overall not bad.
That's good, rolling.
So 2 cheeky devil.
Cheeky 2.
Falls to wound you.
Indeed.
It does make it very easy.
As an army, yes.
Freeze and falls.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Ooh.
So the one that went off the board.
That was like a parkour dice.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at minus dose. So 3 up saves.
Yep.
Oh, takes one down to 1.
Oh, so close.
The chain eviscerator hits you 4 times.
Very nicely done.
Wounds you 4 times. Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
So 4 up invulnerable. So it kills 1.
Well, you decapitate him and it doesn't wound.
We're back over here.
Over there.
I've done my. Also, I'm back. Apologies. I think my microphone cut out a minute or 2 ago. I did put in new batteries this morning, but
It's the furious vengeance.
this is our last game being filmed in the studio. I think it's like
Cursed.
It's trying to kill us.
it doesn't want us to leave. We have to stay here forever and ever.
It's literally become working in a Stephen King novel, which is
It's the Amityville studio.
yes, indeed.
To save you a lot of time, because I've shown you a bunch of chain blades being done now into Terminators, I did 7 wounds, but I'm going to do the big chopper because that's fun.
Yeah. Yep. Ooh.
I killed 1 and a bit.
Good one and a bit indeed.
Ripe for an eviscerating.
Yes, indeed.
I hit you all of the times. Forced to wound you. Reroll the 1s because they're next to Khan. But man, the transhuman is so painful. 2 wounds at -4. So 4 up in 1s. If you could fail one of these, everyone dies. Lovely.
Your wish is granted. My attack's back over here. To note though, these guys actually would have been hit on 2s with Fury the First because I stood still.
Yeah, grim
it's a bit of a clunky rule. That
We
one, so
always forget
it's
it.
such you always have to be like, oh no, I am still because you charged me. Anyway, the attack's back over here. I've got 5 into the Berserkers that haven't attacked yet.
Hitting on freeze because of Grim Resolve.
Yes. That's not bad at all.
2s.
3 wounds, good sir.
3 5 up saves. 1 5 up save.
Bump.
2 are dead. They do not get to fight back because
not
there's
this
no
day.
blood frenzy. The unit that just got a bit of a
Hammerling.
hammering have attacked you back. I've done 4 wounds with my chain blades.
You have indeed. Yep.
Takes one down to 1.
Yes, you take one down to 1.
And then the Eviscerator. The Eviscerator's fun to show you guys. Okay. Pesky 4s.
Oh.
1 wound. 4
yep.
invulnerable. Does it kill 1? No, it doesn't.
Oh, that's alive.
No, fine. I have stolen the objective.
You have indeed, yes.
Kind
of
it's
keeping them.
just the Deathwing Knights to attack back.
Oh. This is very exciting. As it so happens, because of the way the building is and the tree, I can only actually get 3 in.
Yes, even with your Mahusive
Even
piling.
with the Mahusive pylons. So the flail and the 2 maces obviously going into Angron himself.
The other 2 are going to attack the tray.
Yeah, they're trying to get out of the way. Let
Chaos
us
tree.
help our brothers. So we will start with a Tracer Flail.
Tracer Flame.
Yep, I can re-roll everything
Yeah.
because El Leon,
Yeah.
which is always really nice. And then to wound will be 4.
Always.
Because Excitation and Rage did go off.
He's reroll 1s to hit and wound.
Wound, yes.
But
So yeah,
characters and core, so he himself.
which is quite nice. So just the 2 wounds there.
2 wounds, 4 up, invulnerable saves. Angron cares not. The brass bloodied armor.
The Maces of
Is that what it's called?
I think so.
The armor of blood splattered blast.
Oh, blah, 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 blah. Mace of Absolution. Very nice. They hit all the times anyway. The wound you will be 2s because of Excitation.
Excitation of Rage, yes. Reroll the 1 because of the lion.
Heavily on. So
Six.
6 wounds.
All right, 4 up and memorable saves. Could do with passing all of these. He fails 2, so he has taken 6 damage. He's down to 12, but he is still alive, although... Combat will be joined. It is the end of the fight phase.
Yes.
Khan turns around and sees a shadowy figure and goes, ah!
Ah! Who are you?
No, Cypher is fine. He's just like,
fine.
could you not? He's like, oh.
Ducks out the way.
He's like, and then Khan goes, begins to raise the axe again.
Come on now.
So, Cypher is fine. There's no morale to do because neither of us really care.
No.
So, at the end of that, I didn't get any secondaries. I didn't kill anything with blood and guts with a berserker army, which is very sad, but that's fine. It's fine. Assassination is still on the cards, and Hold the Line is kind of halfway there. You can stop it, but you'd basically not be charging with the unit over there.
Guys. Yeah.
So I'm going to keep it in play to kind of force your hand. You either stop it and give up a unit, or you don't stop it and give me points.
Yeah.
The difficult decisions of playing against Khorne because he does not care from whence the DP flows, so long as it flows.
Just as long as it flows. Turn 3 for the Deathwing and the Inner Circle. Drew some cards. I got no prisoners and Raise Banner. Interesting.
Okay.
In terms of command phase bits, Belial will give the rerolls for the Grandmaster onto the Deathwing
pals?
Knights, the Deathwing. I say
Deathwing
commanders.
Terminators.
Deathwing Terminators over there. Azrael is out of range of the Deathwing Knights now, but can give it to the Terminators at the back. The Chaplain did get off Excitation of Rage, which again I put onto Knights, but he didn't get off Canticle of Hate. Thankfully, that hopefully shouldn't matter, but we will see.
Hopefully.
Thankfully, hopefully. My motto in life. But yeah, beyond that, that is pretty much the turn.
Okay.
Now for some important movement. So, start the movement phase. I need to fall back with my Deathwing Knights. Away from Angron. I don't have to.
Seems like a coward's way out.
Have to. I want to clear some space for a certain someone.
The Chaplain.
Yeah, but...
I mean, it is James.
Yeah.
It would be a chaplain.
Okay, I have rolled under their leadership, so they will be able to fall back, which is very good. The lion faces down what has become of his brother.
James, you may turn Angron to face him, please. I know they're within an inch, guys. No one cares.
Just look at it. It's beautiful. The Terminators move forward to try and slow down these berserkers from reaching the lion. These lightning claw Terminators move over this way to raise the banner. Escaping from the cathedral, the chaplain is there for a bit of insurance. The Terminators and Belial step forward to assist their brothers who are in need. Shooting phase! The various stuff from the Terminators has been done, but Belial now is going to shoot. I was about to say the World Eaters.
The Red Butchers.
The Red Butchers.
You did do 2 wounds to them with the Storm Bolters, and then the Cyclone Missile Launcher went...
I actually
Even
think
with the
it
rerolls.
maybe it actually shot down one of the Nephilim jet fighters. Belial. Yep.
oh, and you have moved into the Assault Doctrine. Obviously.
Why would I not? Yep. Just wound you twice. Could finish one off.
You do, because it's -1 base, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, so one is dead. Split.
These Terminators here will start the charge phase. And they are going through the trees. They will need a 6 to get to those Berserkers. Yep. They do indeed.
Yes.
They are in. We will also be charging with Belial and the Terminators over yonder by the objective to assist their brethren.
With?
And we'll start with Belial.
Sure.
Lead the charge. He should be in on a 5, but only just the Terminators themselves. Yep. They will fail.
Will they?
Oh, no, maybe.
No, they're
dead. That's fine. Yeah.
A double 1 they would have passed.
Yeah, would have
a double 1 for Belial would have failed, though.
Yes, because he's just slightly further back.
Yeah.
Of course, the lion.
Just for posterity. A casual saunter.
A casual saunter. Just, you see me just, shing, I'm ready, Angron. You will die. The lion. Shing, draws fealty. Brother, I must put you down. Oh, it's just. Also, can we just look at these 2 models, everyone? Look at the talent of young
Damn it, Fletcher.
God damn, look at these models. It's all too much.
Now,
Did you ever did know a better painter than Fletch?
I'm just going to put this here, just for now. I apologise, Servo Skull, but...
Oh,
You're
yes.
doing this to me. I'm
Yes.
too short to be able to see him up there, Chef. No! I can see Angron.
Now, just imagine that's how it's going down.
Yeah. Just keep this image in your minds because
We'll put them back now.
We can film it in post.
yeah, pop it in post.
Editor.
Right. I'm doing the strike profile, the main profile, not the sweep. So I'm going for the 10 attacks.
The strike.
The strike.
swordsman's blade.
Yeah, straight for the jugular in the heart. Rip it out.
Also, it's worth pointing out, you kind of have to start here because
Yeah.
I will just interrupt and he'll die.
Yeah. The thing is, I would have liked to have been, we'll build up to it, but no, he'll be dead.
he'll die.
So yes, 2s, re-rolling 1s.
Yep.
3s, re-rolling 1s.
Yeah, because his aura affects all characters. Don't even need it. I don't want to alarm you, James.
Yes.
But this is the first time that we get to see the lion do something. So do not roll 6 2s. You did roll 1 2, one on the floor, which was incidentally a 2. You re-rolled the ones into 3s, and the one that went off the board. Okay.
So I
9.
wounded you. Yeah, 9 times.
And
Drop
the extra
1.
attack that you get for shock assault. So 11 attacks.
Oh.
Re-rolling.
And then to actually wound you.
No.
2.
Okay.
But it serves right for forgetting. But
So
still,
1, 2,
9
3,
wounds.
4, 9 wounds. Okay. I'm not going to bother doing these one at a
I
time.
mean, you're still doctor, am I right in thinking this is currently...
AP6, yes.
It's
Oh, no.
beautiful.
Your inner circle in the assault doctrine, you get to re-roll the 2s.
Because
You
you
could-
re-roll
you're
against
fighting a monster or character.
monsters.
Because it's like monsters, characters, or anything. 4 wounds.
So I get to re-roll
3
2.
more.
So
Oh no, 2
Monsters,
more.
characters, and
2 more, yeah.
vehicles.
Is that how it is? Yeah. Okay. So 10 wounds.
10 wounds.
Very good.
AP6.
You're fine. I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 28 wounds.
The lion just does that thing, he flicks the sword and all the blood off, wipes it on his arm, back in the sheath.
I, of course, interrupted.
Of
I am
course.
no fool.
You're right.
I did not do gory dismemberment because I feel like with 39 attacks and 2 chain blades, I should be okay.
Yes.
Rerolling ones, basically, I got 19 wounds with the chain blades, and then my eviscerators I will roll in a moment.
Yes! 3 up saves. Ah! Oh, that's a good roll. Blimey.
Okay.
You kill 1 and take a wound off another, but that does mean he's ripe for some
Right, for an
evisceration.
eviscerating.
Yes, 1 is slain and 1 is taking a wound.
I hit you all of the time. Fear me. Right.
I am feared.
Falls to wound,
I am feared.
and rerolling ones for con. Good thing too. That's better.
Good roll, man.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 7 at -4, so 4 up invulnerable saves. So 1's down to 2.
Yes.
And 1's dead.
Yeah, 1's dead and 1's down
One's
to 2.
down to 1, sorry. No, 1's down to 2.
1
but
down,
these
down
are
to
2
2, so
damage.
he will be able to be,
Or
he will be eviscerated.
Right. They're dead. Goodbye. Try again. So 1's dead.
Yep, 1's dead.
Another's dead. And another's down to... So 1,
1, 2.
and a bit. So 1's down to 1 wound remaining. Oh, it's so annoying.
We come over to this side of the board now. The Powerfish Terminators, who have been belialed, are going to punch their way through these murderous berserkers.
I'm going to do Blood Frenzy. Guess what?
Yeah, that's... it makes sense,
fuck
because
of nowhere.
then you can actually fight the Bleak Squad and get more blood tie.
Yeah, I don't have to fight the unit that's attacked me back.
Fight.
As far as I'm aware, you don't get to pile in beforehand, so only 4 of them will be able to attack.
Yes. I am using Fury of the First.
Yeah.
Because then it makes the Powerfist hit on 3s, which is very, very nice.
It'll be 2s to kill because it's Assault Doctrine.
And then I can re-roll the misses because they are Chapter Mastered for lack of a better term. That's also a very good roll. Then to wound you will be 2s.
2s to kill. It will kill.
That's gone very well.
I am killed. I am killed. Very good.
Yeah.
Cool. So I will attack into the 2-man unit.
Makes sense.
Just because 3 of them aren't going to do the business. So, fortunately, one of those is the champion and one of them is the chain glaive. So we'll do the normal guys and Il Champione. It's not re-rolling anything because I'm not quite in range of Khan. Okay, pretty good. And then 4s. Not
bad.
So a bad one. That is 5, 8.
Oh my.
8.
Yep.
I do. Ooh, I kill one and take one down to a wound. The Eviscerator.
Oh my!
The Eviscerator does miss 3 times.
It was the holy number earlier. Use up your cornate powers.
I wound you once. A 4-up invulnerable or die situation.
You. Oh.
In death. Oh, that gives me the 6 and a point on my blood and guts.
Yeah. The lone hero.
So annoying.
4 attacks. Well, he's only hit you once. Good. He's quite tired. He's been stabbed lots. He does wound you.
6-up save here. Oh,
Pow!
pesky assault doctrine.
There you go.
1 goes splat, which is annoying with 2 that you needed. For
Yeah, I've just realised that.
No more, no less.
Yeah.
Precisely what you needed.
End of my turn. I'm very successful. The lion.
I mean, I was expecting it.
I mean, also needlessly cool.
What's really sad is I have 6 blood type now. I can't bring Angron back anywhere near
He
him.
can't annoyingly fit to get at the lion.
If I'd have killed him, I would have been able to put him like here.
Oh.
It would have been a slightly longer charge, but I would
Nice.
absolutely
Yeah.
have done so. So instead he'll have to go like over there and I'll send Khan after the lion instead for vengeance.
It's very cool. I mean, thankfully, Angron can cause me plenty of problems all over the shop. But with the lion, I did get the full sweep. So I did get assassination for Angron himself. I did get no prisoners because of the one
Sure.
bonk. And then I did raise the banner. So good on the secretary there. It is now over to you.
Yes, I did get hold the line.
You did,
You
yep.
couldn't stop it. And I've
it.
got 1 out of 3 on Blood and Guts with a World Eater's Army, sure. Assassination is still in play, but that's what Khan's for. Maybe. That's a long charge, actually, because those are trees. Oh, bum. My command phase.
Yes.
I drew behind enemy lines. Never mind. At the end of the command phase, I'm going to spend my 6 blood type points for Reborn in Blood. Obs.
Yes.
Reborn in Obs. Given the fact that this alleyway is of trees, Khan actually needs a double 6 to get to the lion, so I'll send 8 bound after him instead.
Yes.
Still an annoyingly long charge because of the trees. Khan will instead go and fight Belial. Well, try and fight Belial. Maybe he'll go and kill Terminators. I've got other berserkers for that. These berserkers just moving over here to make a pathway for Khan. These berserkers moving through the woods to get to a prize. These berserkers just moving around here out of the trees. And we will also move the Chaos Lord on the Juggernaut just to here. Cypher moves to here. You may notice that Cypher has 4 wounds because Khan managed to hit him. Go on, Khan. In your haste to abandon your church, you didn't realize that this tree was Angron the entire time. Oh. And then I'll make sure that he's on the board, guys, because those are the rules. I've done some pitter-patter shooting off camera.
Yes, indeed.
Bolt pistols and grenades, bolt pistols and grenades. Did absolutely nothing. We now have Khan's pistol. It's always angry. Into the same unit of Terminators. It is a hit.
Yes!
No.
Oh, Khan.
That's fine, wouldn't wound it even without in a circle. We've then got the unit of 9 in combat with the 1 wound Terminator. Could be quite important. I hit you 7 times.
Oh, blimey.
I wound you 3 times. This could be quite crucial. Cheeky devil.
Oh,
Okay.
no. He lives!
He does live. And now Cypher.
Oh, this is very cool.
Father!
Imagine he's actually laying down and shooting into the sky.
Yeah, of course.
Point break.
Everything into the lion because it's cool.
It's very cool.
Okay? Tracer bolt pistol. He misses once. There's an element of him which is
There's
just
tears in his eyes.
he's diving through the air, there's dubs. It's a whole thing. He wounds you once at -1. A free up save, please.
Your wish is my command, apparently.
Plasma pistol. He hits you all of the times. He wounds you all of the times. He is Cypher, your 4-up invulnerable save. First blood has been drawn. 2 damage has been inflicted upon his father. There's no other shooting to do, so it's the charge phase. Angron! Into the Lightning Claw Terminators.
Oh, yeah.
Precisely.
He knows what he's doing. He's been around the block a few times.
I'll move him in shortly.
Yes.
We then have, down here, Khan. into Belial. Well, he's going to charge both because he has to. He needs an 8. Also, I have like a really twitchy eye. I've got like a trapped nerve, which is very appropriate because I'm playing World Eaters. This is very angry.
It's the rage. Khan!
Every time! You are literally the worst. Okay, fine.
Come on, Khan!
The unit of Berserkers over here into the Lone Terminator. I do need a 9 because he is in the trees.
Yes.
Now we'll do the Chaos Lord on here on his Juggernaut.
Yes, because he can fly.
No, he doesn't fly. He's not Lord Invocatus.
Oh, sorry.
But
Yes.
that is a 8-inch charge with the minus, so that will be
Meant to be.
the unit of Berserkers, the 3-man unit into the Terminators. Yes,
Absolutely.
on an 8.
Ooh.
And then we have and avoid Mr. Belial, please. And then, although he can't. He would be
I don't think he can
around.
fit. I think you're
That's
fine, yeah.
That's fine. And then the 8-bound into the Lion. 4. Oh no. I'm just in. We will begin with the 8-bound into the Lion because he has fight first, so he basically gets 3 interrupt,
Yeah.
which would be bad for me.
Which will be bad. Bad times.
So, now,
Yeah.
me and Jace have been having a little discussion off camera. We have come to a gentleman's agreement that we're going to play the Lion with the Inner Circle permanent transmutation.
Yes.
Because he is currently at the moment the weakest thing in the army in terms of defenses.
Feels really weird.
Don't feel right.
Like I was just saying, like oddly, if I had any of the other characters in the same position, I'd be like, I rate their chances. But because he doesn't have it, I'm like,
Yeah.
he might just die.
Just feels a bit odd. So this is how we're gonna play it. We're gonna put the freeze to one side.
Yes.
Because I'm wounding on freeze, basically. I'm gonna put the freeze to one side so that we know what he would be wounded on normally, but we're gonna play it wounding him on force because we're gonna play it properly.
Yes.
If that makes sense. It's like the whole wisdom versus intelligence thing. Intelligence is knowing that Frankenstein is a monster, but wisdom is knowing that Frankenstein is the monster.
Yes.
So, the Eviscerators. Oh, and also just to keep on top of that, we rolled to see on a 1, 2, 3, 4, because I did 3 wounds, the 2 frees that we rolled for the plasma pistol would have been the one that was not saved. So he effectively has 9 wounds because of the transhuman. I hope you're keeping track. We know what we're talking about. No one else does.
I'll keep you posted.
Eviscerators! Oh, it's a lot of failed hits.
That is a lot of failed hits.
It's a lot of failed hits. It's fine. It's fine.
live.
So, to wound you. So, it's only 2 dropped wounds.
Yeah, that's quite interesting.
Wounds. We'll keep those to one side just out of interest. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds at -3. So this is onto your 4-up button anyway.
Yeah. Yep.
Maybe I'll wound you on freeze, Joe.
Yes. Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay. Well, hang on. We'll leave it to one side. So now the now the lacerators. Yeah, I'll be wounding you on freeze, James. I feel.
We'll do that.
Oh dear. Okay. Oh dear. I didn't wound you anyway.
Isn't it fun how agreements can go when you're playing with your friends?
I mean, also just
Make
again,
two more saves, please.
more saves. Yep. Okay.
He takes 2 damage. All right.
Can't
But
be-
weirdly, no 6s.
What a bad man.
Okay. He's down to 5 wounds remaining. Well, look, this is what happens when you try and play friendly. The dice gods go, this is cool.
This is cool. It's very tempting to interrupt over here. But I actually feel like that flank is in weirdly a little bit more danger because they're probably going to kill all the Terminators and it's just Belial against Khan and all of those Berserkers. Whereas these guys probably might have to just be the sacrificial lambs at this point.
I mean, you do have 5 Deathwing Knights, probably the Lion and the Chaplain over
And
there.
Senor Bonk. Yeah.
Senor Bonk.
Yeah. That, you should be scared of him, not I of you. So I will go with the Power Fist guys into the Berserkers. I will be Belialing, and because you charge me, I do get Grim Resolve.
And I'm going to Blood Frenzy, in case you couldn't guess.
Yes! Right.
Freeze re-rolling! Good thing too, for Belial.
Yeah. Thank you, Belial.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, James. Cool. That is not bad at all. It'll be 2s to
Choose to kill.
Yep.
That is probably the unit
A
wiped.
lot of punches. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Yep, that is the unit exactly wiped, but now I will fight you back. Although not with many, because I don't get to pile in. So actually, that's really bad for me. I went Blood Frenzied. And to be fair, it wasn't actually as bad, like even without the piling. I still managed to get 7 of them in engagement in some capacity, 2 of which are the Eviscerators. So I've done 10 wounds with my
10
chain
wounds. Yep. Oh, sorry, I moved that. so
a good roll.
one is dead.
One's down
and
to
one is down to 2 wounds remaining.
Ripe for an evisceration.
Oh man.
Any wants to reroll?
No, can't give a reroll once to wound.
Oh.
So 2. 2 wounds at 5 up in them. So I kill one and wound another.
Yes.
Ear.
The lion.
Yeah, he has fight first.
Yes, he gets to fight next.
But I had to try and kill him and I failed miserably on my task.
Yeah, the Emperor Shield powered up there. So clang. Right, strikes into the 8 bound. Reroll the ones. Oh, that was
Was
a
it?
hit anyway. I do draw 1.
Good.
Nearly a full hoose.
So that's 10 hits.
Yes. To wound you.
2s. Rerolling the 1s. Okay, very good.
That is 10.
5 up invulnerable saves. He's a 4. Here's 6. They're not dead.
Dead. 1 is dead.
Maybe this. Okay.
Oh, hello.
I got 4 more to do. If I
What a hero.
right, 1 more 5+ invulnerable save.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's still dead because he fights first.
Yeah,
So it's not like I even go, but it's your turn, I get to fight you. It's just like, oh, now I just don't get a blood type, I guess.
That is fully like Lurch just being like, ugh, I put a sword in the line.
On the flip side, even though I don't get the blood type, it does mean the lion's not charging the rest of my stuff.
This is true.
So praise be unto Khorne.
They've done their job.
The charges now. Yes. The world eaters lord on Juggernaut. The bladed horn will start. Because basically one of 2 things will happen. If it kills him, the Lord's like, you're not even worth my time.
Yeah.
And if it fails, then it was just like, whilst you were distracted, he just raises his chain axe.
Yeah, he blocks the the Juggernaut needs to get stabbed.
The bladed horn hits you all of the times. The
blimey.
bladed horn wounds you no times, but you've been distracted by the bladed horn.
I'm looking over this way now.
8 attacks with my berserker glaive. Right, well I do drop 1, but that's 6 because this is the berserker glaive. Becomes 2 hits.
Very nice. That's a cool relic, that.
Falls to wound you. -3, so 4 up invulnerable save if you please, sir. That is 5 of them. 2 damage a pot, not that it matters, he's dead.
He's dead, he's slain. He did pretty good effort, but he's cut into pieces.
The blood tide increases.
Aggro. Yes.
I'm using Gory Dismemberment again because I really need to kill this unit, and I'm doing the bloodletting sweep because that's weirdly statistically better because of transhuman.
But also he's just like,
Now, this is something that I've seen pop up online with Raffle Presence, like, because in your command phase, you select one of the following abilities. This model has the ability until the start of your next command phase. And the argument is that the only thing that the rules specifically say you can't use on a unit that's not on the board is a stratagem. My counter argument is 1, he was dead because I revived him in the command phase, and 2, by that notion, there's nothing to say that you can't use the Apothecary's healing ability on something that's in reserve.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, it doesn't work. So I'm not going to reroll 1s to hit. Which is a pity because there's quite a few 1s.
There are a couple.
Fine.
But you have hit a lot of times, which is good.
I have. Oh, to be fair, actually, it's 8 1s, so I've got to offer those up onto Khorne.
That's true. That was the sacrifice you have to make to then eviscerate me horribly.
So 25 hits, falls to wound you.
Goodbye. Sweet dice.
Right, that's not shabby at all. So, that is 5, 8, 10. Maths, come on now. Right, that is 16, 2 times the magic number, and the 6 mortal wounds. So 2 are dead.
I had exactly 16 dice in my hand.
It was meant to be.
So these will be onto your 5 up invulnerable saves.
Crux Terminatus.
Oh, that's a good roll.
That's a very good roll.
Who are you and what have you done with James?
Oh, James.
2. 3 are slain.
Plus the 6 mortal wounds. Oh, okay, I've just.
Oh no, you have killed them with the mortal wounds.
Just. I
Yes.
saw the 4 and I was thinking, oh.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, you have. I mean,
He is
still
AP free.
a heinously good roll.
That's a good roll. I killed them exactly.
Yes. Yeah, you kill 3 and then the 6 mortal wounds finish off the others.
That was
Thank-
what the sacrifice to Khorne got for you.
Yes, that's true.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank goodness. the final berserkers on this flank.
Yes, indeed.
These guys have been there since day one.
Yeah.
All the others have come in to help them, and they're just like the only ones still standing.
Keep running past,
into the meat grinder.
Yes.
I've done the chain blades off camera. I did a number of wounds.
7, I believe.
7.
Whatever
it is.
Minus
Dos.
Yeah.
I killed 1 and a bit.
You killed 1 and a bit, which is
Oh,
important.
1 was on 1 wound?
Yes, so yeah, you finish that guy off and you do 2 wounds to another. So quite importantly, that's killed...
How many wounds did I do there?
3.
Only 3? Okay,
Yes.
that's fine.
So you kill that one and bring another one down to just a wound remaining.
Gotcha. The Eviscerator. I hit you 4 times.
Very nice.
Forced to wound you. Reroll the 1 for Khan. Khan! Damn it. 3 at -4, so 5 up in bugs. These are 2 damage a pop. Ooh. So kills 1, takes 1 down to 1 again.
You do importantly take the objective
I take
back,
the objective
though.
back, which is the key thing here. It's the end of the fight phase. There's no one within 3 inches of Khan, which makes me very sad. So
Should we roll for the tree?
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. It was meant to be.
This has been a joy to watch.
Right, so
cancer.
I've got a couple of blood tithe points. I managed to get blood and guts, finally. Assassination is still in play. Behind enemy lines can go into the sea. And I did importantly knock you off of a claimed objective.
Yes,
and took this one back.
Yes.
So I have
Good
hurt
turn.
your primary a bit.
Yes. One thing we should also note is that the way Angron consolidated
Was to turn around.
was just turns. However, he faces the chaplain, who is quite literally just going.
Yeah.
So we'll see what comes of that in a minute.
Yeah, so look, not a bad turn. That is bizarre.
Yes,
But weirdly could keep me in it because otherwise the lion's just going to ruin them.
Yeah.
So that is quite important. Although I believe his weapon is a pistol.
Yes, I think he can shoot it into
He could
combat.
kill me.
So that is quite interesting. I also have some characters that can assist him in certain
Oh yeah, you
endeavours.
still have Azrael there?
Yep.
Forgot about him.
The Deathwing Knights might be able to come through. So it is interesting. You have finally started to get rid of those units that were hanging around.
Yes.
But yeah, I have...
I'm going to keep my blood tithe points as they are because I could either use it to bring a certain someone back, or if he weirdly survives, make everyone buff ting.
Command phase for the inner circle. We're a bit thin on the ground, a little bit, but we have a lot of assets that can still do quite a lot of work. Belial will be putting his Grand Mastery bits onto the remaining Terminator, just so he has a pal, and will be intending to remove those Berserkers. Azrael will put the Chapter Master stuff onto the Deathwing Knights, which is cool. Canticle of Hate, unfortunately, did not go off of the Chaplain.
Yeah.
Exhortation of Rage did, which it only really benefits the Deathwing Knights at this stage, but we'll see how that goes. Cards-wise, grind them down, storm hostile objective, then I did draw Area Denial. That's always a massive pain. So I spent a CP, the one I gained this turn, and I replaced it with behind enemy lines. So, more for me. Anyway, let's do some moving. Belial moves forward to enter the fray. Azrael will too enter the fray. The Deathwing Knights are taking minuses to the movement because of the trees, but they can get the other side of the wall to potentially make a charge onto some Berserkers. I will deal with you, demon. Oh, what a hero. Belial. He gets Khan's attention. Shoots him with his Musgrave Stormbolter. You there, betrayer. Does he hit you any times? Oh, he misses you once. Okay, he's too busy shouting abuse at him. To wound you, I do wound you twice.
Twice?
Yes.
Twice, you say? 1, says I. It's still 2 damage.
It's 2 damage,
Yes.
yeah. Takes a chunk out of his shoulder.
Remaining.
The lion, point blank.
Armor Loomis, I think is the
So, you could select one or both profiles, but it isn't a combi weapon.
Yeah.
So,
it doesn't say there's a -1 to hit, so why would you ever not use both? Silly.
cool. So, the bolter portion.
Yeah. 2 shots.
Yes, indeed.
Hit.
Both hit you twice. Well,
Five to wound me. No wounds.
No
okay,
wounds.
fine. I will live then. The plasma.
Plasma.
portion. Marked for death.
To wound you! Does indeed wound you.
Quite marked for death. I'm fine.
He's fine.
I do not care.
It eats it.
But that was actually really important because that could have killed him.
And then
which
the
would
lion
have
made
been a bad time for me.
Azrael is going to shoot at Angron.
Okay.
He's going to light the way for his chaplain.
The lion's wrath.
Hup!
It's a hit.
It is a hit. To wound you.
It is
It's a wound.
a 4-up invulnerable save from the armor of blood splattered brass. Yeah, something.
Yeah, he just smashes it out of the way.
Crack grenade? A chaplain's infused holy litany of crack grenades?
Hits you.
Yes.
To wound you. Oh, come on now.
No.
No wounds there.
Okay. Is that everything done?
Yes.
All right.
Time for some charging.
All right.
Belial. Into the Berserkers.
Yes.
Yes. The Deathwing Knights are going to charge the Berserkers in the center. Yep.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7. Exactly what they needed. Woo!
Okay.
The Chaplain.
Can't really fail, but for posterity. It casually saunters. I mean, to be fair, would you run headfirst into Angron, or would you go, I'll take this a little bit carefully, actually?
Yeah. I imagine they're having that moment like in the Phantom Menace, just like looking at each other, just stepping backwards and forwards. Lion. Oh, it's very cool to say. He's here. He's going to eviscerate this A-Bud.
Yeah, only 10 attacks this time.
Yeah, only 10.
He does miss one.
He does miss once. He's getting tired.
Choose to win me, rerolling ones, lol. Oh, good thing too. Good thing you're getting those reroll ones there. Oh, I'm afraid you failed one. That's 8. That is the blessed number, which means 6, I automatically survive.
And you explode and delete the board.
5 up immovable saves. No, not nearly as good this time. For reference, he took 28 damage. Fine. Very good. Sure.
Belial.
I'm going to put my dice away.
Into the Berserkers. He hits 4 times. Belial.
They're dead.
He wounds you all the times, and it's -4.
Yeah, they're dead. Blood dive.
Deathwing Knights.
Blood frenzy.
Yes, makes sense. So we've got catchphrases like with Pokemon. The Deathwing Knights into the not Bloodletters, Berserkers. Yep, these are the Maces of Absolution. Can re-roll the 1s because of their friendly pal El Leon. Oh, into 2 more 1s. There you go. To wound you will be 2s. You're the 1 because of the line. There you go. That's 3, 6, 7 wounds.
7, you say. Okay.
It's minus 2 on the Mace of Absolution.
Okay, so only 5 will be able to attack back, and it will be these ones at the front here, which is my chain.
Do you not have a save on these? Because only -2 on the maces.
Assault Doctrine as well.
Oh yes, of course, -3. Yeah, sorry.
So 7 saves. So on the, I'm going to do these on ones that are not going to be able to attack back. So I'll do them 3 at a time. Just sorry about this, guys, but it's to make sure that I'm doing it properly for the attacks back. Because if I save them all, then I've wasted the CP.
Yeah.
6s though. Okay, so then 1 more on 1 that can't attack back.
Yep.
Okay, so that is 3 dead that can't attack back, and I've got 3 more saves to do, which will be on ones that can attack back.
Makes complete sense.
Which will be on 2 normal guys first. So 2 at a time. So they're dead, and then I'll do it on an eviscerator. No, okay, so an eviscerator and 4 normal guys die, 2 of which get to attack back.
Very well.
So far.
The Flail of the Unforgiven. Okay, roll the 1. Does hit you all the times. To wound you! Wounds you 3 to get strength 6.
No, it is 2 to win because you put Exhortation of Rage on them.
Yes, I did.
Yes. So that's 4 dead because they are -4.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
So I'm just going to remove a bunch of stuff.
Your attack's back since the Blood Frenzy. 6 at
They all died.
Yes. 6 at the -2, so these will be 3s. 1 does take a bit of damage.
And then only 2 of the eviscerators.
And then 2 with the 4 up invulns.
Can I kill one? No.
No, they are alive. I will consolidate them forward in a sec. The Chaplain. Oh, here we go.
Oh, you do drop 2, I'm afraid they're dead.
No! Right.
Is 2 to wound re-rolling though? You've done a mortal wound in addition.
Yes, because of the Benediction Fury.
4 up immovable saves, and these are 3 damage a pop.
Yes.
Angron's dead. Oh, no, he's not.
No, he's not.
Taken
he's alive on a wound.
Angron gets to fight back. Okay, then. Oh, I wasn't expecting this at all. Right. Weirdly, Angron gets to attack back. And I'm going to do the skull-taking slash because I realise it's not, like, probably the tactically prudent move, but it's
cool.
It's time to take skulls, and now he has worthy opponents. Because the 10 Deathwing Terminators he's killed so far are not worthy.
Yeah.
I miss you twice. That's fine.
Okay. Oh!
Falls to wound you.
Chaplain.
3 wounds. 4 up invulnerable saves.
Rosario.
Okay. How many wounds does he have?
5.
D3 plus 3. Oh, damn it!
The Chaplain lives!
Oh, everything just has a wound remaining. so annoying.
How cool that they're both on a wound left.
Oh, God.
That's my turn.
That was a good turn.
Woo, that was exciting. Yeah, so I got 3 for grind for the 8-bound, the 2 units of berserkers. I did storm the hostile objective, and behind enemy lines is going away.
Did I kill a Deathwing Knight in the end? No, I didn't. One's down to 1 wound. Though.
Yes, we'll make sure we mark
Pesky
post-haste.
Peskersons. We'll mark him up in a sec. Right, I've not spent any blood tithe because I do have 6. I'm going to save them in case I need them because I do have some shooting now, and there's a lot of like weakened and flimsier stuff. So,
yes.
And you won't have the CP to interrupt me.
No.
Now, frustratingly, I would have really liked to have sent the Angron to fight the lion again, but never mind. So, we're going to draw some cards. I drew Investigate Site. I'm going to immediately discard that at the end of this turn. Immediately, you know, I'm not even going to try it, but I need my CP for other stuff. I also drew Raise the Banner. Fine. I'm going to do that with the Berserkers over there, so it's basically down to 4 characters.
Yes.
Khan.
Yes.
Cypher will stay where he is. And the Juggernaut Lord will go over here because he has to help out Angron, because Angron will be fighting after the Chaplain, which means he will die. And I'm raising the banner with the Berserkers. That's the end of my movement phase. Let's do some shooting. Sargeroth.
Yes!
The Chaos Lord levels his bolt pistol as he rides past the Deathwing Knights. Never mind. We'll move on to Cypher. Bolt pistols into this lone annoyance here.
Yep.
And then his plasma into the Deathwing Knights.
Makes sense.
Into the lone annoyance. He hits you 5 times.
Fastest gun in the West universe.
Wounds you once at -1. Fine.
He lives.
The plasma pistol hits you 3 times. Wounds you twice at -4, so 4 up in buttons. Kills 1 and wounds another very well. Khan will fire his plasma pistol into this guy. He hits. He wounds.
Oh.
He's dead.
He's dead!
Gives me a blood tithe. Right. It's now the end of the shooting phase.
Yes!
He escapes! But he will return because I haven't drawn Teleport Homer yet, so maybe I'll get really lucky and draw that and do it over here. Charge phase. Khan cannot fail into both now.
I mean, that guy's dead anyway, so it's
He's
just
dead.
into Belial. You capped him with your plasma.
And I managed to kill one of those guys and wound another, so go on, Cypher, well done. He also does this, he goes... and then just points towards, he puts them away, points towards the line with finger guns. And then disappears. The Lord Invocatus into... Lord Invocatus, Lawrence has got me saying it now. The Chaos Lord can't, well, he could fail.
But he is into the El
He's
Chapo.
in, because otherwise Angron will die. Now you can't interrupt.
No, I've only got the 1 CP.
Right. We will begin with the Chaos Lord. I forgot to mention in my command phase, Angron has obviously done reroll hits on himself, but he's also done the aura of reroll 1s. We will begin with the bladed... No, we're going to begin with the Berserker's Glaive, because he would want the skull.
Yes. He
Also, imagine being the Chaos Lord that bold to go and claim a skull from before Angron.
Angron's had a chance, yeah. I feel like if you do kill him, Angron then needs to fight him.
Yeah. It's like, that was my skull. How dare you? Right. I do have 8 attacks. I've not spent any blood tithe points yet. Could be unwise, but
There we go.
right. Well, I do re-roll the 1. Okay, it's 2 extra hits because of the Berserker's Glaive.
Very cool.
Force to wound you. Not shabby.
Where are you going?
6 at -3, please. Fail one of these and he's finally dead.
Rosarius.
Great success.
Oh, he's dead.
Good.
Not bad,
Finally,
though.
assassination has been done. Okay, and I do get points for blood tithe.
Good night, sweet prince.
It's now time for Khan. But I need to see what he does. Khan into Belial.
God.
I am doing gory dismemberment because you're -1 to hit, so I need to try and maximize my
hurrying
damage.
blade.
It does drop 2.
Made a little bit of a difference.
8 hits though.
Oh my.
Falls to wound you. I'll just get 4 6s. Well, 6 6s, and then he's dead. Khan, you're so rubbish. You're so rubbish. 1 wound.
Oh, God.
You're literally the worst. I do 3 damage.
So you've still got 3 wounds left.
Well, that's kind of irrelevant when he's going to die. Okay, attack me back.
Okay. I'm taxing on tools. You drop 1.
2's to wound me.
Oh, do you wound you 3 times?
4 up in vulnerable saves. Khan's alive with a wound!
Yes, go on, Khan!
This is such a stupidly weird game. Well, that was up and down.
Yep.
Weird. I'm on 9 blood tithe points. Fine. I didn't take you off that objective. That was neither here nor there.
Yes.
Cypher has obviously escaped. I did get assassination. Finally, I've raised the banner. Cool. As mentioned, investigate site went into the sea.
Yes.
I didn't deny you grind because Khan is a failure.
Yes.
So that's frustrating. Your turn 5, sir.
Yes, indeed. So yeah, I got 12 in the primary, which is pretty cool. So I've got a bit of a lead, but it's about a denial now. I need to try and get rid of as many things as possible because I can only get 5 more points in the secondary. I do have defend stronghold, bring it down, battlefield supremacy. So
all of those are doable.
well, they're all doable. So I've got some options there. It just comes down to being able to move in such a way that I can get you off objectives and get rid of assets. The lion steps forth. He must put down his brother once more. The Deathbringer Knights move towards the Berserkers. They must kill their quarry.
Good luck.
Azrael moves forward towards Khan, so he can assist Brother Belial. The lion draws his pistol and aims at his brother's head.
Okay.
I will shoot the bolt portion as well, because
Sure,
why not?
Tracer.
Do hit twice.
5's to wound me.
5's to wound you. It's 1 wound.
No, he's fine because he does have a 2-up save.
The plasma! Let's hit. The plasma!
Tis a wound.
Wounds.
And Grod dies.
The
Not even worth my time a second turn.
Deathwing Knights. You quite a big charge here. So we get on. Yep. They get it on a 10. Which is pretty massive.
Okay.
Azrael will charge Khan to assist his brother. He gets that on an 11.
Right.
And then the lion, sort of unfailable, but we're here now. He gets that on a 6.
Okay. Now, I've not spent any of my blood type points. I do have 11 in my pool. I have a plan. And the plan is something. I need to have a quick think.
Combat phase! The Deathwing Knights are starting proceedings. I have spent a CP on Death to the Traitor, so I'm going to reroll the hit roll.
So, it's worth pointing out, I've spent a CP on Blood Frenzy. I've also spent 6 of my blood type points on Total Carnage, so I've got 6s to hit Auto Wound.
Yes.
So that I can do, so because I've not got enough CP to interrupt, so fine. By my calculations, I'll still have enough to do the +1 to charge and bring Angron back.
Very cool! The Mages of Absolution. So I can reroll the hit roll here. Didn't need to. So it'll be 2s to wound you.
Yes.
I do drop 1, but that is 3, 6, 7, 8.
The blessed number. 1, 2, 5. They are dead.
They are dead even without the flail. Yes.
Let me attack you back.
Yes, indeed.
I attacked back. I did 9 wounds, and then I did 1 wound with the Eviscerator.
The 9!
Okay.
Well, that's not pretty good going. So you do kill 1 outright and then damage
Every
another.
time there's 1 left on a wound.
And then 1 wound with the
1 with the 2 damage, so 4 up here. Fine,
he is fine.
All right, I mean, that's...
Azrael, Chapter Master of the Dark Angels, into Khan! He hits you all the times.
Yes.
To wound you. He does drop a couple, but he
dead.
has done the mortal wound.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's finished him
All
off.
right.
The lion. Yep. Can we roll that 1? He's done very well. To wound you now. 3s.
Roll the 1s. A couple misses in there.
There's a couple of non-wounds. I think he's parried a couple in there. 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, blimey.
It's not a bad effort, but he is dead.
Oh, and he just good roll though, man.
It does give me the 9 required, so at the end of the fight phase, I'll spend 6 points to make sure that Angry Ron comes back. And then at the end of the morale phase, just for all the intents and purposes, I will spend the 3 for Rage-Fueled Invigoration.
Yes. Quite the turn, that! They really powered up the Dark Angels there. Even though I could only score 5 points, I did actually end up getting all 3 of my secondary cards.
You did.
So there is that. It comes down to now what cards you can draw, really, because you can bring Angry Ron back and Cypher can appear.
Now, I'm going to get 2 points on the primary at the end of my turn.
Yes.
And I can only get 4 points maximum, so that's neither here nor there. I believe you are currently on 78 to 66.
Yes, I think
so I
that's
need
it,
2 secondaries to force a draw.
That's so cool.
So I said 78, I hadn't accounted for the bring it down. So it's 83 to 66. So it is possible for me to draw.
Yes. It's very exciting.
However, we must do. What I need to do is I get the claim, done. I need to be on an objective, fine. And I need all 3 secondaries, and then I will win by like 2 points.
You want to be amazing? It'll be because Cypher comes back from his like...
No retreat, no surrender. At the end of your opponent's next turn, or at the end of the battle, whichever happens first, provided all the following statements are true. No unit from your army failed a morale check, no unit made a fallback move, and no unit from your army that started a normal move. So that's done.
That is done.
Okay.
5 points banked. Oh, here we go.
Area denial.
Oh, they could be a problem.
12 inches, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what the next one is.
Let's see what happens.
A tempting target. Which one in No Man's Land would you choose?
Oh, I guess that one.
Okay.
With the knights because they're the most resilient, maybe?
So I'm going to spend a CP to discard area denial.
Okay.
Because tempting target is still doable.
It's still very doable.
Bring it down.
Which is the lion?
It's the lion.
It is the lion.
I can do this.
It could be happening.
Surprise, father. Now, interestingly, I'm exactly 9 inches away from the lion and exactly 3 inches from the objective. So I will get that objective. It's not the tempting target one, but still. I'm going to shoot the lion for bring it down. I'm then going to charge the Terminators and get the tempting target. Okay. If I kill the lion, the game is on. If I don't kill the lion, the game is over. Tracer bolt pistol. He's like, I've returned, father. I have your sword. It is at the end of my guns. Oh, of course he hits you all the time.
Oh, he's doing it. The dream is alive.
5s to wound him. He wounds you once. That's all he needs. It is a wound.
It's a wound. He's got 4 left.
3 plasma pistol shots. He hits you all the time.
Oh, go on, Cypher.
Oh, he wounds you only the once! I've already spent my CP! No!
Not this day, child.
Okay, it's not over yet, it's not over yet, it's not over
this
yet.
Is true, this is true.
Right. Cypher charges the lion. A 5 or a 6 and he makes it.
Okay, here we go.
Could you move him in, please?
I certainly can.
Angron. Now remember, Angron needs an 8 because I did use the Rage and Fuel Invigoration. Oh, the dream is dead!
No!
Oh no, failed charge!
A failed charge from Angron, no less.
Right, I just got to do this now. Does Cypher kill the lion?
This battle determines the fate of the Dark Angels.
5
Oh, this is wild.
He wounds you all the times. Now, I need you to roll 5 1s here, James. Oh no. No. Cypher's just like, oh, this was a terrible idea. See you later. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye. Okay. I mean, you can't kill Cypher. He escapes. I'm gonna call upon my ancient knowledge. Cypher's dead.
Yeah.
Cypher's dead. I call upon my ancient knowledge because Cypher doesn't have a save here. Back in 3rd edition, Cypher used to make a leadership check on 3d6, and if he passed it, I think it was that's how it works. Oh no, that was it. He rolls 3 dice. If he rolls a triple 1, he's captured and you get the victory points for him. Otherwise, you don't capture Cypher.
Okay, yeah.
No, Cypher's just like,
he does, yeah.
Come on, father.
Yeah. Maybe because the lion knows something. He's just like, go, my child.
It's like,
do what you are destined to do.
Not yet.
Dude, what a game, man.
What that would mean. So I would have ended with no retreat, no surrender.
Yep.
Fine. I would have been contesting an objective neither here nor there.
Yeah.
I didn't get the tempting target, which is very sad.
And obviously bring it down. Then
bring it down didn't happen. So it was about 11 points in it.
What a game,
But
man.
down to the last dice
so
roll.
good. Oh, that was amazing, man. I had
Wow.
an outrageous amount of fun in that game. I think that's exactly what we wanted out of this. Just pure spectacle and absolute carnage.
And look, Angron is not dead.
No, which is great. Neither the Primarchs live.
Yeah, the Primarchs
to fight another day.
Which is bizarre in 40. Yeah, look, World Eaters are a lot of fun. Just my dice rolling with them was not very good. But we were saying off camera that there was times we were looking at going like, oh, Inner Circle's like just really hurts the World Eaters because they were like winning on freeze. And then you look at it and go, actually, without it, they would have been absolutely ruined.
Yeah, like, there's, except for the characters and the three, there's not any of them left really, except the ones, but they sort of cowardly hid that
They sat there the entire game going, we're just going to get objectives.
We're doing our job.
Yeah, like, I mean, the World Eaters are a glass cannon. Like, that's just unfortunately the way with Marines. But I had a lot of fun, so I don't care.
Amount of fun. We certainly hope you had a lot of fun.
It's very stressful.
And also, once again, props to Fletcher for an absolutely stunning model.
Look at it.
Gosh darn it to
Whoever's
heck,
editing
Fletch.
this, please put in the special footage we have of the lion, so the viewers at home can appreciate it.
There'll be much B-roll, yes.
Praise be unto Fletch, the lion, Angron, and us.
Yes.
Because we're the best. Well, us as a collective.
As a collective 3.
Until next time, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
I have been the chef. He has been the bard. She on the servo skull has been the jinx.
Boop, 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 boop.
Boop, 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 indeed. You've been bosses. We will see you next time. I'm going to go and lie down.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Rolling. Action.
This epic game of Warhammer 40,000. Warhammer in the Warhammer 40,000 universe, you can play with mighty heroes and terrible monstrosities from beyond the ken of mortal understanding.
Action. Editor, please keep this in as an outtake.
Ready?
Action.